Hachette Audio presents The Second Girl, written by David Swinson, read by Christopher Ryan Grant. For my wife, Catherine, and my daughter, Vivian. Keep your eyes open to your mercies. The man who forgets to be thankful has fallen asleep in life. Robert Louis Stevenson. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. John, chapter 1, verse 5, New International Version. Part 1. Chapter 1. I've been sitting on the run-down two-story row house on Kenyon Street Northwest off and on for 8 days. That's the longest I've had to surveil a location, but it's worth the effort. I know it'll be a good hit. Lord knows I need a good hit. At least 5 Salvadoran boys are living in the house on a regular basis. All of them nothing but little big men, aspiring to be hard, slinging their shit in the area of 16th and Park. Mostly weed, crack cocaine, and heroin, but they recently got into powder, which is what interests me most. Powder cocaine is getting harder to find nowadays. Crack is still the drug of choice on the street, and, of course, heroin. Then there's PCP, but that's a whole different monster. It made a comeback a few years ago. Kids are walking around in the open, smoking dippers like they're regular cigarettes. The Salvadoran boys won't mess with that shit. But I've seen them hanging with someone who will. Cordell Home. I had dealings with Cordell back in the day when I was on the job and working narcotics. He's the leader of a crew that controls most of the corners in the Adams-Morgan area, and one of that area's main distributors. Cordell's crew usually works south of Columbia Road. Park Road is north of Columbia, so when I saw him with the Salvadorans like they were talking business, I figured Cordell was expanding his horizons. Maybe got himself into bed with one of the bigger Latino gangs that control Columbia to Park. I don't know if the Salvadorans are affiliated with one of those gangs or if they're just a bunch of orphans who got themselves adopted by the Home family. Doesn't matter to me which scenario it is. All I know for sure is that Cordell Home deals in weight, and that means I have a chance of getting a piece of that today. Like I've done all the other days, I've been sitting on this spot. I watch them as they make their way out the door, usually by 1000 hours. They slide into an older model, mostly primed out, 4-door gray Toyota with chromed-out wheels, an oversized metallic red spoiler, and home-tinted windows. A little El Salvadoran flag, fringed in gold, hangs from the rearview mirror. They head west, like they always do, toward 16th Street and Park Road.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?